Hello everyone, today I have another game for you. This is Victor into Orianna. This is taken from my stream, so if you hear a voice in the background, that is me from my stream. If you want to tune in, I stream most days on Twitch at around 9 p.m. Eastern. Link to that will be down below. So for most control mage matchups, it's all about spacing. I feel like most control mage matchups are skill-based, and it's all about who can space the other one's abilities. So in this case, Orianna, you generally want to space her ball. Whenever her ball is on cooldown, you do have a small window to go in for poke. I could have went... There we go. That's good. So just before his Q comes back up, you're going to walk up and go for some kind of trade on him if he misses Q or uses it to farm. Same thing with Syndra. If she goes for a Q, you have like 5-second window to go for a trade back. It's very similar to Orianna.
Oh my god, hello?
CSing is, yikes so far. We prioritize hitting the casters here. So this wave is going to crash. We're going to go for crashing level 2. Since Orianna is not hitting the wave like at all, it'd be a little risky to try and crash 3. So I'm going to try and use my abilities on the wave to try and crash wave 2. So it's not just outside of his tower range and in an awkward spot for me to get ganked from. So you need to really depend like how the lane's going. You're either crashing wave 2 or 3. Crashing wave 2 can be risky sometimes, but if you have total lane priority, like the person's backing up and being a total cuck, then you can absolutely shove that wave 2, and sometimes it's even better than shoving wave 3. But generally the safer play is to just last hit. Don't use your abilities on the wave if you can zone them off, and then go for a wave 3 crash.
He's stepping up a little much.
Okay, and then since we did crash wave 2, the wave is going to bounce back into us. The nice thing about this playstyle, we see Kiana topside there. The nice thing about this playstyle is you're in a reasonably okay spot for when the jungler tries to gank, as long as you don't die to a gank by being an ape. You're in a pretty good spot to farm the wave. So we pretend like we don't know Kiana's there by walking up a little bit. We pull the wave here. This is okay, actually. We see Kiana and we saw Orianna walk up, so we decided to pull the wave. That's actually totally okay. We could just tank all of Orianna's damage and walk back to the lane here. I'm trying to space her Q. Nice, we spaced the Q.
Just gonna walk through it.
So we just take our health and force the freeze there. It's only for one wave, but it does force Orianna to come back to this play, so he can't be in that top side right now. It's a 2v2 instead of a 3v2. Now we just gotta try our best to farm underneath tower.
This one I'm good though.
Okay, decent farming. Not too bad farming. Missed a couple, but not too bad for the most part. I decided to rotate to my team instead of farming the wave. Okay, no, I should farm this wave. I'm gonna miss too much XP. So our farming isn't. The under tower farming is okay, but our overall farming isn't that great so far.
Easy. I'm still CSing. Dude, this guy's CSing worse. So fucking. I'm CSing.
We see Kiana crossing the bot side now from middle. Goes for a trade on me. Okay, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't mean anything. He just loses some of his health for nothing. I danger ping Jinx because Kiana's there. Danger, danger, danger. Kiana's most likely going down bot to the Jinx. We should be hugging top side of the lane. Here. We do want to walk forward here. Okay, good. So we did want to walk that wave into tower. We didn't want to let Orianna freeze there. In lower elo, people aren't going to generally be doing that, but it's still a good habit to develop as long as you're not going to die to a gank. We knew Kiana was bot side and most likely heading bot lane because of the Jinx's HP, so we could have walked forward there and just hugged top side. If for some reason the Kiana stayed middle, we could just walk up. We don't have to walk back to our tower, and we'll be totally fine. So 26 farm to 29 farm. Both of us are CSing pretty poorly, but I'm CSing better than him. Mana pools are about equal. He does have 2 biscuits over me, though. He has 2 biscuits to my nothing, to my Doran's ring, basically. So Orianna doesn't have the mana to shove here. I don't know what the hell MF is doing. Makes no sense. I don't know why he did that, but whatever. Wave was coming into us, and then MF uses his E on the wave. Even in Diamond, people are going to be apes and not understand wave control. It's fine.
The rest of my team's doing well. I'm getting... After having the...
We have 6. We could potentially ult to shove the wave into tower or just recall and buy last chapter here. Orianna's also pretty low mana, so... Oh, he's totally now. He has enough for 1 Q and that's it.
Just hugging bot side since I have a controller there.
So in this situation, we want to be pressuring the Orianna. We want to try and force him to miss as much CS as possible and force his TP first. So generally when you're in... when you're in a matchup, a control mage matchup, Whoever has the better mana pool is going to be in a pretty commanding situation. So we know Oriana's recalling here. He's absolutely We can walk up to try and stop the back. This is good. Big. Force backstop, and we hit the laser.
Did the damage.
We can alt shove this to tower now. I think that'd be a good play. But I guess I'm just going to last hit. Okay. That's fine too, I guess.
Beautiful.
I think I should alt shove this to tower and then recall and TP back.
So I'm fine, yeah.
Instead, I just decide to last hit.
TP, and really send TP back now as well. I'd prefer to get boots, but...
Okay. Oriana TP's back. Let's see if she just should have lost chapter, right? Let's see his buy whenever I hit tab
TP bot.
or click on him.
That's fine.
Yeah, lost chapter.
Oh,
So we have boots over him right now. And we have no health sustain though, which is one important thing. He has 3 corrupting potion charges. So we do got to be mindful of that.
my health bot actually, I should have.
Into Oriana, we do outrange her with E, but not our Q obviously. So we just want to sit back and like throw lasers at her continuously. And don't walk into her ball range.
This is pretty killable.
And you're pretty okay.
I guess he doesn't have ulti. Maybe chip her down some more.
If you're into like a Syndra, for example, another control mage who I'd say is relatively similar,
But Victory Laser focus
in laning at least,
Oriana Q.
you need to space that stun as well, which is a much longer range, while Oriana only has a shockwave that you gotta worry about. So we're sitting here hitting her with good lasers, farming decently. This is exactly how I want to play this. Just sit back, don't step up too far unless you have kill pressure or a jungler coming in. Okay, we control our top side, nice. Keep hitting her with laser, alt chunk. This is totally fine. Chunking her with ulti is totally okay. My Volibear is here to potentially dive. So chunking her with ulti first is totally okay. The wave's crashing. If we kill here, even go 1 for 1, this is absolutely worth. Okay, no, never mind. Kiana's there. Oriana's under tower, Volibear, and I can fight this. Okay, Kiana just runs away. Oriana's there under tower, so
He's super
that's a
strong.
2v1 on the Kiana. There's no way he can do that. Oh, big center root.
Just zone off the Oriana. I don't want her to land a nasty shockwave on him.
Okay, we gravity field off the Oriana so he could walk in and ult the Volibear there.
God damn it, too
And then
much.
we just back off. Okay. Back in the lane. I don't know how many corrupting potion charges he has, but his health's very low.
Put my laser poke on him. He's fine.
I assume
I'm totally fine with using alt like that.
he doesn't have any because he just popped a biscuit. I'm assuming he just has biscuits.
Nice. We have a freeze on him.
So the wave's coming into us, and he has no HP. So he has, if he steps up to like shove this to tower, he's going to die,
Fucking cry.
and he doesn't have teleport. So this is like a perfect situation to be in. Oriana just not respecting the Victor Laser poke, which is totally in our favor here. So here's where we start to get our first relevant lead.
Dumbass spam.
If you're wondering what that is, by the way, on my Twitch I have channel point rewards that redeem. You can redeem for sounds. And that's what those are. Okay, we're up. What is that? 8 CS?
I think I will.
8 CS. The wave's still frozen in front of our tower. Slow pushing into us, so we decide to get a back off.
Can't shove. The wave's coming into us. It's
Oriana's gonna come back with full corrupting potion charges and would have a buy over us.
we don't miss a
So
lot of XP while
we are gonna take a reset while the wave is still slow pushing into us. Denies Oriana a couple more minions while we get back, and we're gonna be able to catch this entire wave.
we miss nothing really.
The biggest thing about doing a play like that is you gotta make sure your wave doesn't crash before you get there, like or crash before the Oriana. Crashing it correct, like doing her job to crash it. Okay, CS, I guess. Not too bad. 75 at 10 minutes, not awful, not good. Not awful, not bad, sorry. Not great, though.
They're gonna do dragon.
I need to see what Oriana bought. Okay, really good laser there. Perfect laser. You want to hit the caster minions and the Oriana, it's perfect. 70 CS to 77. And we're about to get laser upgrade here. We just gotta get the cannon.
About that. I think it's fine. Good.
Big.
There's laser upgrade. I'm fine. I got flash. As long
So we know Kiana's bot side, potentially doing dragon, potentially coming to a gank, so I need to play safe for a moment until I know. We're just gonna sit back, laser wave, try and crash this to tower, and potentially rotate up to do Herald. We don't let Oriana freeze the wave. He's trying to pull the wave like a dog.
I know Kiana's
You can only pull waves when you have actual priority or mana pool advantage over the wave. Like, don't just step up like the Oriana did there and just pull it randomly. Like, it makes no sense.
His TP stun up.
Unless his Kiana's right there to gank me. That's not a good play. And then even if Kiana was there to gank me, I'm still hugging topside super hard.
Again.
So if Kiana even ganks me from bot side, there's nothing he can do. So we saw Oriana rotate down there. They finish up dragon.
Quite unfortunate.
I try to go for the plate. I don't think I have time to go for the full plate though.
What I would have liked it on is gravity field here and zone her off. but I know
If my Volibear hovered middle a little more, I think I would have W'd the pathway into their jungle there, so Orianna couldn't walk back to lane and then go for the plate and then walk up. We see Kiana bot side, so we could have technically gone for the play, but we didn't know.
45.
My TP's not up for 45, so I'm just going to shove and look for a plate now, since we see Kiana. Only one who could be is Orianna, and we see Garen on Volibear. Orianna's currently Mia. Did he roam down, or did he recall? Whatever. Whatever Orianna's doing is yikes, because we're getting plates here. And now Volibear can Herald. This is perfect. He recalled.
Just back off. Nice, good. I'm just staying
I just want to stay in plate. Gold range, which is about halfway up the lane.
Nice, beautiful.
About there is plate range. Like that kind of line in the ground there. So build this game. Crown is a possibility because they have Kiana. Luden's
Kiana, but it gets popped, I think,
is
pretty
also a very good possibility since their team's relatively squishy.
good. Luden's feels like some fun here.
The only thing I would need Leandri's for is Garen. I think Luden's is the play, actually. I think Crown's too passive. I think Luden's is the play.
It's going to be kind of useless against Garen, but he's getting clapped, so
Yeah.
hopefully he doesn't get to the point
I think
where
Luden's is the play. Backed by the Blastogon.
he's unleashed up in a minute 30.
I think Crown is only good against Kiana because it gets popped way too easily against Senna, Orianna, Draven. It gets popped way too easily. Everfrost is a possibility because they do have Garen.
So, one minute, probably.
Kiana, but again, I think that's the only two people who are going to be going in. The rest is long range, Draven, Senna, Orianna. Leandri's is never bad. I don't think Leandri's would ever be bad. It's just,
Oh, it's- oh, my God.
I'm doing well here. Farming decently. I think Luden's is the better play.
Let's see if he can- oh, he didn't.
As long as we have someone to deal with the Garen and our Jax. We have a Jax and a Jinx, so I think we'll be okay for Garen.
Oh, you all doing okay?
Okay, Senna ulti top, Kiana's top lane. I decided to just immediately start walking up.
Okay, I don't need to go.
Never mind.
That seemed
My
fine.
team, oh, I missed cannon for nothing. That was bad. I thought I was going to walk up to potentially try and help, but then the moment the ECMF get the kill, there's no need. I do have TP. Jinx can walk up to the tower. I could either start pathing bot lane or look for a TP if they dive. Okay. And TP, yep, good. They go for the dive, we go for the TP.
I got thunder fucked.
We should be able to get the Draven here. I don't know if I played that correctly. I don't think I needed to flash. I think it's fine, whatever. I ulting the Senna was absolutely troll.
Only I was level.
I could either flash for the Draven or laser ult for the Draven. I think laser ulting the Draven's the better play in saving your flash.
For the root.
I guess I was worried Draven was gonna be able to get away though, so
Uh,
I don't get the plate in time, Sag. Yeah, I think laser ulting the Draven is the better play, and then you just stay for the wave and you save your flash. Ulti's gonna be up sooner than flashes. Much better use of your abilities. We're gonna back for Luden's here. We're pretty strong. 123 CS at 14 minutes, not bad at all. And we're 1-0-0.
that wasn't a shutdown on Draven. I feel bad.
We're up 8 CS on the Orianna and a kill. Yeah, nice.
For sure.
Not too bad.
Actually. Yeah,
So I pinged that I'm gonna head bot lane since Jinx is already middle.
me to them.
I can easily 1v2 Senna Draven. I just gotta wave clear and I'm totally fine. And if one of them are alone, I straight up kill them.
He's-
Unless Draven has full shield already, does he? I have to sit tab and see. I didn't check. If he has full shield, but it's a little sketch. But
Luden's-
without shield. Okay, Volibear went in way too early and he's just gonna die. I don't know what that was. It makes no sense. They just have to wait for me. I don't have ulti now, but Draven's dead. Cool. I have Q evolve. Oh, can we get Senna? Really? Oh, Senna turns. Senna's trolling. I think Senna, if Senna just walked away, I think he was fine, but he decided to turn 1-for-1 to go 1-for-1. I genuinely think if Senna kept walking away, he would have made it out.
Clear this and head back middle.
Okay, so Jinx wants bot lane, so I'm going to rotate back middle here. We have double buffs. We're doing pretty good. Ult up in 13 seconds. We demolish Orianna now. It's not even close.
So it's safe for him to take that.
Orianna might try and cut us off here, which is... Oh, we're fine. The wave's too... If the wave was bigger, Orianna could have potentially cut us off and went for more on the tower, but since the wave was just 2 caster
Jax,
minions...
help.
Jax collapsing? Okay, Orianna's dead.
Where's he going?
There's no way.
That's our jungle.
That's... Yeah, this Orianna's
Baylor.
dead. There's nothing he can
Where's
do.
he going?
He's trying to go to his jungler, but no, there's no way. Or sorry, it's Garen, not his jungler. Sorry.
He gets a nice jump.
Jax gets him nice. Big. 2 for none.
I thought if Jax came
Get
right
more
to
passive
us,
stacks,
it would be
lovely.
easier.
Shove this as a mid tower for
Just
sure.
stop it, like,
Jinx is recalling bot lane. I don't have TP up for 124. We're playing pretty well here.
Dragon's up.
It's just like a smooth game. We're not doing anything fancy.
Oh, we blocked.
Our laser accuracy in lane was pretty good. Our CSing was not too bad, I guess.
Are they not? They're
We're not getting this tower, just pressuring for some damage because there's not really much else to do. I would have farmed Raptors if I was there by myself, but I'm not, and Volibear's farming Raptors, so we decided to shove one more lane. Back off here. Okay, rotate down. That's a little risky. I guess that's okay. That was a little risky though. We didn't have any vision there, closer to their base. So I think walking that way was a little screwed. Missed laser on Kiana. Yeah, Draven.
I didn't stun. Oh,
Yikes, that was bad. That was so bad. Missed laser on Kiana. Ult was poor. Volibear at least cleans him up in the end. We're 1 point away from our slow upgrade. We missed the gravity field on the Draven. That was just bad. Our pathing was bad. Our team fight there was bad, if you want to even call that a team fight. I think Zhonya's is for sure the next play. They have Kiana and Draven. And I could always Zhonya's Orianna Shockwave if it gets to that point. That was just a big misplay in my opinion. So the reason pathing that way was bad is because we didn't have any vision in their like base gate bush there. So they could have both been coming from that way.
I don't think I need TP, but I'll keep my eye.
And I could have just been killed easily. And I greeted way too hard for the Kiana. The moment I miss laser, I don't think I'm getting Kiana. And then I also missed gravity field on Draven. So yeah, bad. Draven's got 2 items. He's pretty strong.
But that's why it was our last game, because you're playing like an ape. Not playing like an ape, just little things.
Orianna pretty chunked. Full. Oh, we missed cannon again. Yikes. Okay, our team's fighting. We do get the.
I got her.
Yeah, okay. Kiana should be dead. Oh, unless. Nope. She hops over the wall. Oh, just barely. She was so close to getting out there. I missed the laser on her. Okay, Draven bot lane. I'm probably going to shove middle and then head bottom, I imagine.
He walked out of that?
Oh, I have a kill on Orianna if I want to flash, but I don't think my flash is worth her.
Kills pointless.
Yeah, I could flash kill her,
Worst case scenario.
but I don't think there's a point in doing that right now.
Best case scenario.
I'm way more valuable than the Orianna is, and my flash is way more valuable than the Orianna's life.
That matters though. She's so low, she can't even stay.
If I get the kill, I don't really get much. There's no inner tower here, so like, I'm not getting anything for getting the kill. There is Herald, which I already think we're going to do. We already have priority over it. Oof. MF, oh, he gets all the little ones, yikes. MF leashing Raptors for me, but he gets all the little ones. It's kind of funny. I should have bot lane, I have TP, there's no way Jinx can do it. Jinx just gets dove. I'm trying to direct Jinx to go middle, but he doesn't want to listen.
Okay, never mind, Jinx doesn't want to listen.
So whatever, okay, if he doesn't want to listen, I'm going to stay middle.
Potentially walking up here.
It's always better to have the person who's got TP and the wave clear to side lane and be on the opposite side of the objective because they can get there easily with teleport. Jinx, on the other hand, is going to probably die here. Shocker, who knew?
This is why I
Wow.
bought, now Jinx is dead. I'm not TPing that.
Crazy. Who knew he was going to die? I sure didn't.
Fine, man. Jesus Christ.
Okay, Garen going for Psychopath play on MF. This should be dead to Volibear. Or me. Q and Laser dead. Yep. Okay, we get 1. Orianna flashes out. This is like a 2v4 here, but Draven and Senna aren't collapsing. This is super psycho. Oh, that stun actually hits us. Okay, Kiana's dead. Oh, yeah, I don't know. There's no point in flashing that. They try to go for the play. Draven and Senna are trolling. If Draven and Senna rotated to this, we just hard lose this, but they weren't, so I guess I went for the play. And they're even recalling there. Yeah, that Draven and Senna's decided to go for tower instead of doing both. I think they could have rotated to us, got the kill, and then also got the tower, but they decided to just go for tower. They might be upset at their team or something that they're behind and they're just tilted at them or something. I don't know. Okay, we can go full Zhonya's into probably a needlessly large rod here for a Shadow Flame or Death Cap, depending on what we have enough gold for. CSing starting to fall off.
Look for Death Cap next, or which one would be bad either?
I think Death Cap's the play, or Shadow Flame. Just grab the needlessly large rod and a control ward and we're good to go.
Let's go Shadow Flame.
Oh.
Let's grab the Shadow Flame.
Okay, I decided to go Shadow Flame instead. I want the Amp Tome instead of the Control Ward. That's fine too, I guess. Shadow Flame's not bad. I just think Death Cap in most situations is going... In like... I don't know the exact... I'd say like 85-90% situations, Death Cap's going to be doing more damage than Shadow Flame.
Yeah, Tomas is the master debater.
Okay, he has Edge of Night, so I absolutely have to pop it. He has Cleanse as well, so I gotta be mindful of that. Okay, we pop his Edge of Night shield and get the second tick on laser on him, which is massive. Now he cannot fight us at all. He's dead if he fights us. Unless he has like... Unless like he flashes really well and I just am an ape and don't use anything.
What the
We checked to see if he was like sitting in an alcove or something. I assume he just backed off.
I don't think I need a TP to that.
Okay, Garen collapsing on my team middle. I might want to TP to this.
Oh my God,
Yeah. The moment I see Garen going for my team, I think it's a TP play. I wasn't going to TP because they're just Fiesta fighting, but the moment I see that Garen... Volibear actually lives for a long time there, wow. We get Senna, Kiana, so close. Okay, no, never mind. Draven walks in and just dies. Draven should be dead here.
Get him. Nice job.
Okay, and let's see if we can get Garen as well. We should. We should be able to. He's slowed it all to all hell. Nice. Now, we could Baron if Jax wants to come over,
Baron.
but...
No, they don't wanna? I can take it. We have Jax as well.
Okay, that's fine. We don't want a Baron. Fine. I think we genuinely could Baron. I tank Baron here, and if Jax wants to rotate over, he can. But instead, we decide to get nothing. I think that's a free Baron for sure.
Whatever.
I tank Baron,
There he is.
Senna heal, or sorry, I tank Baron, and then we just rotate it, and if Jax came, that was free, but Jax decided to just split bottom. I think the three of us could still do it if we rotated aggro.
Weapon.
It would have been a little risky because Kiana was up, but I think it was doable. Instead, they just back reset when you're going to look for Dragon, which is also fine. If your team's not going to be coordinated, just go for the more obvious play. We have Shadow Flame in base. We start Dragon. We do have Vision over the wall, so we'll see Kiana. Good. We get Dragon. They just ward over the wall now. We back for Shadow Flame here.
I don't really care about her. Shadow Flame more important than Orianna right now.
Okay, Jax is going in. Yeah, I'm just backing. I'm not going to go get baited by the Jax. I have my full item in base.
Match Garen with Shadow Flame. It's super nice because his W shield.
Looking for either Deathcap or Void next. Probably Deathcap, though.
Let's see. Probably Deathcap.
If I get to that point.
Garen's Mia.
Our TP isn't up, but still, just look for the side lane that's the closest to you with minions. And obviously a tower. The closest lane with threat was this tower because it looked like Garen was going to potentially push this. He decided to stop and go middle. All my team has to do middle here is just play slow and wait for me to get pressure. But let's see if they actually do it. Who knows? I doubt they will. Well, they actually want to back off and do Baron. I think that's also correct. That's also okay. Oh, we got the cannon. Let's go. Okay, our job here should be zoning. They don't really need our damage, so we'll do damage until we see anybody. We have like absolute vision here. We'll see them coming from any direction. So the moment I see anybody, I would be backing off here to... Ooh, Draven, I'll try. Actually pretty close because that was fully blind. So yeah, as Victor, when you're doing Baron, like if you have your whole team there like that, focus on trying to zone the enemy off if they come. Like they weren't coming there, so I just stayed on it. But if they are coming, try and gravity field, try and laser poke, try and like stop them from getting through the choke points. Because once they get through that choke point, there's so much more area for them to be. But until they get through that, you have like an easy spot to put your gravity field, an easy spot to ult, an easy spot to laser.
Is actually really fucking strong. When you do make it Raymax, because the slow is just so.
Okay, we got top wave shoved from our setup just before Baron, and then we go for middle here. This is looking kind of free. That was just like a nice clean game. Our CSing did fall off a little bit, and we did have that one Fiesta death. Okay, Volibear ults clears towers. This should be fine. Yeah, I think the big thing was that Draven... The Draven and Senna definitely had an opportunity to come back. If they rotated to me and Volibear, when they decided to take bot inner tower, if they rotated up to me and Volibear there, I think they absolutely win that fight, and that absolutely could be a turning point for them, for the game. But I think the Draven and the Senna were too tilted or something of their team, and just didn't want to rotate.
Actually clapped his lane.
Thank you for watching, everybody. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, click the bell icon. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, everybody. See you next time.